All right, everybody, it's Miss Genius out at the range with the Romulus Alpha Foxtrot, the 5-inch threaded barrel version, and she's going to shoot it suppressed today.
Feels good.
I have done some videos on this. I did put a tabletop up, but I promise you, have you watched it? Before God, have you seen it? Have I said anything to you about it? Do I like it? Anything? I've not said a word. Because on this channel, you get the unique ability to get a woman's perspective on something. And
It's green.
yeah, it is green. I know that. Okay. So if you've watched the other videos, you know that's the one thing I mentioned was that it is indeed green. And we're shooting against the forest here. And it is a big old 6 MOA dot. Looks all fuzzy and everything. So she's already mentioned that just to get that out of the way. But if I can get me another optic, I will. But right now, I just don't want to spend the money. But you know the other things I said about the gun. We'll see if she has a similar experience. What magazine do you have in there? What does it say on the front of the magazine? No, pull it out. Pull it out.
9mm.
Okay, but what else does it say? On the front of it.
Nothing.
Just 9mm?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that must be the mag. So I went back to the store. I told you that I only got one magazine with it. I went back to the store where I bought it at, and they said it was indeed supposed to come with 2 mags, but I only got one 17-rounder. That must be the one that they gave me. So it's a 20-rounder. Actually, it says 19 on the website. There's a lot of confusing things there. Gen 1, Gen 2, whatever. There's different gens of the thing. But either way, before we get started, as always, want to invite you to know Jesus Christ as your Savior. If you don't know what that means, never done that before, you want to know, reach out to me, gsquaredtactical@gmail.com, or in the comment section. Allow me to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ with you. Also, please consider going over, supporting us on Patreon. $5, $10, $20 a month. We upload everything over there as well. You can cancel anytime that you want to. Go over, check out the website, gsquaredtactical.com. Pick up some gear. Amanda's got one of the ladies' hats on today with the ponytail in the back. Also, click on the 3 lines in the corner. Screen pops down. Support the channel. Pick a tier, wipe it out, put in there what you want to make. One-time donation. All will go back into the channel. You have our word. We get the most of what you offer on the website. Not like 97% of it. If you do super thanks, they take about 60% of that. But you can do that as well. It is all appreciated, and it is all coveted by us. So I just wanted, she picked the Fusion over basically everything, over the Bull Armory, over the Platypus, can't believe it. She picked it over, what other 2011 did we do? The Staccato. She basically picked the Fusion over everything except for the Kimber.
Yep.
She liked the Kimber better. So far the Kimber is what she likes the most. Try your best not to judge this one based off of that dot. Okay, just judge how it shoots. In comparison, we'll let you shoot it suppressed as well. So let's just get right to it without further ado. You got the 20-round mag in there. We have 117 rounds loaded up. What will it take to get to 50 after that?
You got 117?
Yeah. So
and you need 50, you need 33
33
more.
rounds? All right, I'll let you shoot 33 rounds suppressed to get it out to 400 rounds. So far, it's been flawless. I did put a little bit of oil in the gun, have not cleaned it, just because it was so dry. So see what you got.
You ready? Okay, hold up. My screen's dirty. You didn't clean the screen?
Didn't clean the screen, didn't clean the glass. All right.
All right, now. And that green is really messing with me.
Okay, pull it back. See what? Drop the magazine. Drop the magazine. Put the safety up. Oh well, you gotta put it down to pull it out. Sorry. Pull the round out. Let's say pick it up. All right, hold on, let me pick that up. So it was hit. I'm gonna say it's not a light primer strike. I'll put a picture up. It was hit fairly well. This is the. Okay, so this is the MagTech. No, I'm sorry, this is not the MagTech, actually. This is the Monarch ammunition that we got from Academy Sports. So either way, there we go. It doesn't look like a light primer strike. It looks like it was hit well, but it was the ammo.
She's sweet.
Well, you might not like the green dot, by goodness, but
Well, the
you
green
sure ate
dot's
the
blending
center of
in
that,
with my leaves.
huh?
It's blending in with the leaves
Well,
and everything.
well, it must be blending in with that target because you tore the center of that thing up. That was a good group.
And do the other one. Whew.
Well, one thing's for sure, we definitely have got to spray paint that target and put a picture up of how nasty that is. Keep the gun over that way for a minute, because you are
That
eating.
it's sweet.
It's sweet in what way? What do you like about it?
I like that it don't have much kick. And
Oh.
I'm not blinded. One of them I was shooting, I was blinded by the smoke.
Blinded by the smoke? Well, the green dot doesn't seem to be affecting you all that much because you're wearing it out. So, well, I'm just going to let you shoot, and I'm going to turn this around and let them see the target. So,
Okay.
no pressure though, because
Yeah, you just probably messed me up.
all right, well, punch out and put your finger on the trigger, and I'll flip it around. Rode it home. All right,
That's a
well,
cluster.
that was crazy, crazy tight. So over here on this target to the right over here, and it's probably because it's lit up by the sun, I'm not really sure what the difference is. You were shooting a little bit left, but the group was tight. The group was really, really tight. Let me make sure the optic is not loose or anything. Okay, no, the optic's still tight. So you were shooting a little bit left, but we're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about, what do you call it?
Cluster.
The cluster. Not the group, but the cluster. The cluster is
I
phenomenal.
mean, I hit that one about 6 times, it looks like.
Yeah. You know, you was hitting the same spot a bunch for sure. That's a good group. I like it. Good cluster. So let me ask you this. You enjoy shooting it. This is about you. So what do you enjoy about it? So just talk about how it feels in your hand. You know, you always talk about the grip and sliding down. Did you slide down?
Well, I didn't slide. It's not as tight, my grip. I'm at my hand, but I didn't slide like on. I don't know if it's the
So
material.
you're saying the texturing, but
yeah, I don't know if it's the material, but normally I have to have something back here to help hold it up. But my hand did not.
magwell. You normally like the flared magwell, but it didn't. Your grip didn't slip, so you had a good grip on it. All right. So it overall feels good in your hand. Okay.
Right.
Looks. What do you think about how it looked?
It looks cute. I just don't like the big name brand stuck right in the middle
Well,
of the gun.
at least it ain't
That's
white.
me.
At least it ain't white. I kind of like it. It's a sexy gun. It's dirty
It's
right
nice,
now, but when you
but
wipe
that's
it
the
up,
only
man,
thing I complained about.
it's something else when you wipe it up. All right. So what about just shootability? So you said that
It did have hardly any kick.
you
It
think
felt
so?
like.
Okay. So you think the kick was good for you, or the kick? We're calling it the kick, not the recoil. So the kick for you was not
it's the
that
kick.
bad. And so the kick was. So let me ask you this then: do you want to shoot these other 3 magazines? Do you want to shoot the dueling tree? Get
I'll
it
do
out
the
the one,
dueling
or do
tree.
you want me to shoot them? What do you want to do?
I'll do the dueling tree.
You do the
Well,
dueling
let me put
tree?
my.
All right. Let me stick these in your tack pocket back here. Let's do that. Get your tack pocket. There you go. All right. So just wear it out. Just shoot fast.
I got to get prepared.
Alternate, but don't shoot my camera because.
Oh no, I don't mean the dueling tree. I mean mine.
Well, yeah, that's the dueling tree.
Oh, I
You're
thought
not going to shoot. You're saying you're not.
Oh,
gonna...
I don't want the Texas Star.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, I'm like heat exhausted right now.
Heat exhaustion. Yeah, the heat index is about 101, but it's good. It's all. We're in the shade. We're good.
Let me start at the bottom. Oh God. It got me. You seen I hit it.
You only missed one, and what I love more than anything is the war face. On the last one, I didn't mention. I mentioned it to you, so you lost it. It's hot, ain't it?
Yeah,
Let me
shut
hit
up.
it
I
again.
keep putting my finger on it.
So you lost the war face last time.
That's my trademark. Get over it. Come on.
So it is. So it was about 148 still, so it didn't get too much hotter. 148, let's see, depending on where you go, 148. Oh, 150. So we hit 150 right in there. Again, I don't know what a slide's supposed to get, but that is one thing I mentioned is how seemingly abnormally hot it got. But either way, let's just keep running it.
So make sure I'm in the screen. I'm going to get your little bitty silhouette, the gray one.
Yeah, get that one. You good. Dude, that's the one they should have saw. that's
even with it rocking.
Huh? That's with it swinging back and forth. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna load this up. You go ahead and shoot that other mag. I know you got another
I like
one.
this girl. I just got to get used to that hotness.
Well, rack it from. Well, there you can do that too. The ejection pattern on it's not as consistent as is the Kimber. I see that it's hitting the glass. I was going to ask you to take the thread protector off of it, but I'm not going to do that to you. Oh, you going to do it?
No, I ain't doing that.
You ain't doing it. So we'll have to pour a little water on it because I'm going to get you to shoot it
I had the towel.
Miss Amanda said, how am I supposed to hold this thing up? Either way, she Googled it. So Dr. Google said that a normal barrel temperature or slide temperature, this is a slide, not the barrel, so we should have typed it in that way. But it said a normal barrel temperature in a pistol is anywhere from as little as 100 to as high as 2. So I guess 159.
3. As high as
well,
3.
3 is abnormal.
But 3 is like rapid.
And so it would get hot suppressed for sure. But there's just something, like you don't typically mention the heat on a gun, you know, and I don't either. And so I pointed it out and then you pointed it out without me saying anything about it. But either way, I have 13 rounds of just 124 grain.
This thing's top heavy, boy.
Yes, it's heavy now. 124 grain. Let's see, that is the MagTech actually. 124 grain MagTech. And then in your back pocket is 20 rounds of 147. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, actually it is. It's 147. 147, jacketed hollow point, standard pressure. So let's shoot the 13 rounds of MagTech 124 suppressed. See if you're any better. Safety zone.
I know that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have to find my green dot.
All right. You started out good, then you got trigger happy.
Well, the smoke blinds me.
The smoke blinded by the smoke.
Blinded by the smoke. Yep, I'm gonna do this other one in the light.
So you got what do you got?
That's a 147.
147. So shoot the little silhouette then, because I'm afraid you're gonna shoot my camera. We can't have none of that for sure. 147 suppressed. Okay, hold on. Hold on. See what we got. Drop your magazine. Drop your magazine.
I can't. It's like the tops.
Okay, I think it went in. Okay, hold on. Let me have this. Okay, let me have this.
Yeah, be careful because that top is top heavy. It's going.
All right. So
if it tapped it.
So, hold on. This is dirty. Lock this back. All right, hold this. Let me have this. All right. So, you might have limp wristed it. I don't know. We're going to assume that maybe you did.
Might have been because it's like you got to hold it up. It's so heavy.
So you're not a fan of suppressor shooting, is what you're trying to say. All right. Let me
I don't like to be blinded by the smoke, and that's
make sure she's tight. All
and
right,
that stuff is smoky.
Smoky. But
look at my.
I do see it. I see how awesome that is. But I also think what you're doing is you're focusing so much on trying to hit the same spot. You're not focusing on your grip. I believe I was watching it happen, but just focus on your grip. It happened. Stovepipe. Okay, hold on.
I'm holding that sucker.
Okay, let me see it. All right, so come over here for just a second. Step over here.
Yeah, go ahead and show me how it's
See
done.
what we got.
Show them I'm limp wristing it. Yes! Woo!
All right, well, having a little problem with the 147. All right, well.
I'll take it if I'm limp wristing, but if it messes up on you.
All right, well, you know, shooting, let me see how hot it got, by the way. Yeah, 154, somewhere along in there. It's not terrible, I don't guess, but maybe it's just perceived because of the material. I don't know, but you could feel it all the way down here on the frame.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I don't know. That's heavy, for sure. It's a heavy round, 147. Did have some issues running it a little bit. Don't know what to say about that. The gun is getting very dirty, so we are at, well, it's 150 rounds, right?
Yeah.
So we're at 100, you picked that one up, right?
Yes, I did.
Did I shoot it?
Yes, you did. I put it in the magazine.
Well, there you go. So 150 rounds. That's 400 rounds. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I understand that it was suppressed. If I took this off of here, it'll probably do just fine. Not going to do it on camera because I'm sure it is screeching hot. I'm sure the suppressor is probably hotter than the... Ooh, doggy, almost 200 degrees on that suppressor, so I'm definitely not grabbing that. But I'm sure if I took it off, it would probably still run. But I think it is important to note that I mentioned every single 2011 platform, Platypus, Fusion, Bull Armory, Staccato, Prodigy, every single one that I've shot, 400 rounds. The LFA was 100. They started getting sluggish. They just typically don't do well without being cleaned and without being oiled. So I think, again, I have nothing to prove with this one like I did on the Kimber, running it at 1,200 rounds without cleaning it. So I'm definitely going to clean this up now, but I still wanted I think we know what your overall impressions are. I mean, we see how nasty you were.
Oh, I like it.
With accuracy. So it's a very accurate pistol. And I can tell when you auto bail. I mean, I can tell when Miss Amanda likes something because I can just see it in her.
I don't want to go off on the green dot, but I mean, I'd like to shoot it in a lighted area and see if I like it. But the red dot's more in the woods.
You like the red dot? I'm with you, man. I don't. So what I'll do is I'll try to find me a Vortex Defender. Maybe Academy has them on sale. Slap it on here with a little shim to get it raised up a little bit. But I mean, even with the green dot you don't like, you was crazy accurate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it shoots good.
It was completely flawless until we put the suppressor on there. But we decided to put the suppressor on there without it having been cleaned all the way out to 400 rounds. So I'm not going to knock off on the gun for that. I'll get it cleaned up because I shot it suppressed 50 rounds already, and it was completely flawless. It was no problems, even with the 147. So
I mean, you see the grit all in the barrel.
Right, it's dirty. So even with, and we were using Monarch, so it's pretty dirty ammunition prior to that. So definitely it's nothing to do with the gun. So, but either way, we want to show everything that happened organic on camera. So thanks so much for watching. We've already mentioned the platforms you can support us on. The Romulus, you like it?
I like it.
The Romulus.
I do like it.
Alpha Foxtrot, 5-inch threaded barrel. Go out and pick you one up. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Very, very important. And as always, on this hot day here in North Carolina, to God only be the glory.